Hi Casey, thanks for following me.
We're going to do a breakdown of all my favorite spots that I have been preseason snowboarding. Watching the preseason unfold in Vermont is like nothing else, because you could have amazing temps and be blowing snow for straight up 3, 4, 5 days, and then you could have 4 or 5 days of rain and lose absolutely everything at any point in time. And what we consider preseason there is pretty epic, because we could get 2 to 3 inches of powder and we're claiming full-on POW day on the East Coast. And the parks, when they start getting built, are unbelievable. Mount Snow has some of the best parks in the entire world, and to watch them unfold over a couple weeks as they build Nitro, as they build a smaller version of Nitro, as they build Junkyard and Gulch, it's absolutely beautiful. And maybe 10 years ago, if I can find the photo, they may do with what they got, and maybe 100, 200 feet wide patch of snow on the main base, maybe 100 feet long, top to bottom, as many rails as you could possibly fit into a tiny little area. And that is the epitome of Mount Snow. That's what they have been doing since I've been going there, and it's absolutely incredible. So being from the East Coast and having it be my home and where all my friends and everything that I know is located, I would have to say the East Coast, especially Mount Snow, Corinthia Parks, has been and always will be my favorite place to preseason snowboard. So we're gonna jump into a little montage here of, I believe, 2017, 18, and 19, and I haven't been back preseason snowboarding since then, so enjoy this one. The next spot we are going to break down is on the West Coast. It is one of my favorites as well, Woodward at Tahoe. They have a wide variety of openings because Tahoe, just like the East Coast, can have a hit or miss season, and they can have either 10 feet in March or they can have 10 inches in December. And when me and Jamal went there in 2017, they had a tiny, tiny, tiny little night park. And when we went last year, they had a full-blown, insane setup for opening day, so you never really know what you're gonna get. But sometimes, if you're there early enough and you're stoking hard enough, you might be able to ride a ½ inch, maybe a full centimeter or two of freshies, top to bottom down Tahoe, or you might be able to set up a little jib feature in the parking lot. It depends how stoked you are. But now we're jumping into a Woodward at Tahoe Boreal preseason edit right now. Enjoy.
Yeah, boy.
We threw a little bit of Homewood into that segment because we're heading out of California for this next one. Although we have ridden at Squaw Valley preseason, it's not really the go-to zone because you want some serious powder there. And we've also been to Mount Rose in Nevada with Geeson one year. Super small, super tiny, super jibby, fun. And as we move into Colorado, I know the stoke is gonna get super, super high. Drop some thumbs up if you guys are from there and you're stoking on cruising through the streets with your surfboard, just hunting down a tiny little river novelty wave. Is that just me? Am I the only one who's, all right. Well, if you guys have been watching, since we've been blending in the hotel garage parking lot with or without Mike Green, or whether you guys just started watching this year or last year, whenever you started watching the Colorado vlogs, it's insane and it gets heavy because Colorado is a whole different world. Their mountains are massive. Their preseason is serious. They get consistent snowfall almost nonstop, and their parks are just on a higher level than almost anywhere else in the US. Keystone has been absolutely dominating their parks for the past couple years, even though Vail is killing them slowly. This first segment is from when they were super sick and pre-Area 51. I'm not sure what we're even calling that. how. So this we might want to talk about, but there's nothing to really say except for how. My answer has always just been nagel, and I really have no other way to explain that. I don't think anybody can. Thankfully, we were filming in 120, so we can slow it down even to the point of still not being able to understand. It was insane. Be careful preseason, and yeah, that moves us into this next segment, which is also more Keystone, but 2 years ago when they jammed us into this tiny little park and we mixed it in with some Breckenridge, which I'm not even going to begin to talk about destroying parks, and also A-Basin, which needs to be talked about as one of the most early opening big mountain and jib park style snowboarding resorts and places that you can go in Colorado, except since they all got bought by Epic, it's a weird opening thing now where they're all kind of fighting over who can open first, even though they're by the same company. But enjoy this one, more Colorado footage for the dream. All right, before we get into the second to last segment here, I gotta give a reminder, if you guys have been stoked on the music and you wanna check it out, not only Instagram, Epidemic Sound, but there is a link in the video description where you guys can check out everything that they got to offer over there. And we are jumping into the Utah segment. I didn't really have enough Brighton footage, even though it's one of the best places to snowboard preseason in Utah, and Utah has some of the best snow in the US. We just didn't have enough clips from there. But Park City as well, we got some clips from the opening, grand opening of Woodward at Park City, one of the most insane locations on planet Earth, and then also some clips from Bear Mountain, which we've been to 1 or 2 times for preseason, and they potentially have the best parks in all of the US, top to bottom, because even with a little bit of snow that they have, they're Corinthia style. If there's a spot where they can put a feature, they put it in, and it's all time. So Bear Mountain and some Utah clips for the second to last segment. Enjoy. And last but not least, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. One final reminder, Epidemic Sound in the video description if you want to check it out. Thank you for the support. Last but not least, my favorite place in the entire US to snowboard preseason, even though I keep saying that about almost every one of them, Copper Mountain, Colorado. They put their parks wherever they have the best snow on the mountain that year. They do not joke around. When they open, it's full swing. And drop a comment. When is preseason over? When does the actual season start? I know that there's different locations where it seems like preseason all year, and some places might not even really get into the kick of season ever, but is it when the parks open or when they start to rebuild the small park for the first time? Drop a comment, drop a thumbs up if you guys are stoked on these videos. Let me know what you want to see in the next couple, and Copper Mountain, Colorado to end it proper. Thank you guys for the support, the stoke. I hope you enjoyed this video. One final banger for the dream.
Oh my God, my towel, bro. My towel.